Hey, Bronson here. I want to show you my key run setup, starting with the equipment. Believe it or not, I think the fastest way to farm keys is with the Barbarian, for me anyway. And let me show you what I'm running with. The gear itself, it's the same as what I use for high rune farming in Travancore. So in order for this run to work, you're going to need Enigma. You need the ability to teleport. And I also switch out my offhand to Alibaba's for Wizard Spike. That way you can get the fast cast rate. I have two fast cast ring, but it doesn't really matter. But the main requirement is the Wizard Spikes, and you want Insight Rune Word for your helper. That way he can give you all the mana you need, so you can just keep teleporting. So here's the character stats. I only pump in what I need for strength and dexterity, and everything else goes to vitality. And here we don't care about magic find because we're just looking for keys, but what we care about is the fast cast rate. I have about 120. You can use any type of Barbarian for this particular run. In my case, I'm using Whirlwind. So under War Cries, I have max battle order, 1 point and everything else, and I finish off Shout at the very end. For combat mastery, I max out Sword and Natural Resist because I prefer maximum resist instead of Shout. And of course Whirlwind, and everything else is just 1 point, including 1 point into Berserker. But the key component for this particular run to work is 2 Wizard Spikes, Enigma, and Insight. So here's an example of a complete run. Since we're in Act 1, we're going to go to the tower. For the sake of time, I actually went ahead to review the map, so that way you don't have to see me teleporting around looking for that door. As you can see, with the 2 Wizard Spikes, you can get there pretty quickly. With the Barbarian, fast cast rate is insane. And with Insight, you can look at my mana, it's not going down at all, so this helps get there faster. And the reason why I like using the Barbarian over the Sorceress is because he's a total tank. When you fight any mob, you can just finish a mob real quickly. You don't have to worry about dying. There are cases where I use my Sorceress and I accidentally teleport into the wrong pack, and I just get one-shotted by something. So once you're done killing the Countess, you just go straight to the Arcane Sanctuary. And with the Barbarian, you just keep holding down right click and just keep teleporting your way to find the Summoner. And again, with the Barbarian, he's a tank, so you just keep going and you don't have to worry about anybody hitting you or killing you. And once you finish him off, you just open up that red portal and take the waypoint straight into Act 5 and then straight into the Halls of Pain. When I use a Sorceress for this particular run, once in a while I would get into a pack or teleport to a pack and it would just one-shot me, and I hated it. I would lose all my EXP, but with this Barb, I don't care about any of those packs. I could just rush in there and just kill Nalifac and it wouldn't be a problem. So once you kill Nalifac, and what you're going to do is just create another game, and you're going to go backwards. So if you start out from Act 1, and then when you create a new game, you're going to end up in Act 5. So you're going to go backwards by killing Nalifac first, and then go to the Summoner, and then go to the tower and find the Countess. So that's pretty much it. So all you have to do is just run it 100 times and see how many keys you get. So to recap, the must-have is the Enigma, 2 Wizard Spikes, and Insight Rune Word weapon for the Mercenary. If you have any questions, let me know.